Yeah, hi everyone. Am I audible? Can anyone confirm? Okay. So today we are going to discuss the week two practice assignment. In the last session, we discussed week one practice assignment. So today we'll start week two. So this is our first question, and the question is in the question we have given some steps, and we have to check whether there are some mistakes in one or more steps or not. The following procedure counts the number of students from Mumbai whose total marks are more than total marks from the scores data set and stores it in the variable A. Let average T be the average total mark the programmer may have. Okay. So what we have to do? So we have to count the number of students from Mumbai whose total marks are more than the average total marks of the scores data set. Okay. And we are using average T variable to store the average total marks. Okay. Now, basically, we will create a variable. We have created a variable over here. We are using variable A to see the to track the count, and the condition will be the student should belong to basically the town should be Mumbai. So I'll write MUM Mumbai, and the total marks must be total marks must be greater than the average total marks, which is average T. Okay, so I'll write this. And if both conditions are satisfying, then we will increment A. So A will become A plus 1. Okay. Now let's see whether we have the same things in these steps or not. So first step, as usual, we are arranging all the cards in pile 1. Then we are initializing a variable A is equal to 0. So that is our case over here. Then we are starting to iterate over the cards. And the condition is if pile 1 is not empty, then we will do something, and if it becomes empty, then we'll start the iteration. Okay. So if it is not empty, we will pick the first card, the top card, and in that card we will apply these two things. So first thing is the city or town name is Mumbai, so this condition is given over here. And the second thing is the total is greater than the average total value. Okay, so that is also there. If that is the case, then we are incrementing A. We are basically adding 1 to A. And then we are moving the card to the another pile, which is pile 2. Okay, so do you think we have any error in this one? Anyone? Okay, so this was discussed yesterday. So are you guys done with graded assignment then? We can discuss graded assignment then. Or if you have any questions related to, let me see what is happening. Why are you guys not able to unmute yourself? Can you try
Sir,
again?
sir,
Hello,
I'm
sir.
audible.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
yes. Yeah. Yes, you are audible.
Sir,
So,
yesterday we discussed this, I think, sir.
okay, so do you want to discuss graded assignment? Do we have any questions related to graded assignment that you
So,
want
can
to
we
ask?
discuss week one graded assignment if possible?
Okay. I won't give the exact answer, but I can give the hints. So you can then solve and get the results. Okay. Let me
Okay.
open that. The
Sir,
deadline is, yeah, go ahead.
I'm having a doubt in activity 3 of week 2. Can you please give him that?
Activity 3. This one.
Yes, sir. First question.
Suppose we wish to find the shortest sentence in the paragraph. What's data set? We decide to use two variables, min and count, that keep track of the length of the shortest sentence so far and the length of the current sentence, respectively. Which of the following is a valid initialization of mean for mean? What's the issue in this one? So what's the issue? What are you not getting in this one? So we have two things over here, right? First is min and second is count. Two variables we have initialized. And min is basically keeping track of the shortest sentence. Okay. And count is basically keeping track of the current number of words in the current sentence. Okay. So that is count. If we are talking about mean and we have initialized it to some value. Okay. We don't know which value is it right now, but we will try to see what it is. For count, what we are doing, we are basically keeping track of how many words we have seen in the current sentence. Suppose we are iterating over a sentence and the length of that sentence it may be 7. Okay. So C is 7. Now we want to update mean, right? Because we want to have the length of the shortest sentence in mean. So we want to update it. If we pick something which is not getting updated based on the length of the sentence, then mean is basically useless. So suppose we are using 0. Okay. And if we use 0, then we will basically check whether min is less than C or not. Okay. If it is less than C, then we will update mean. If it is not, otherwise, we'll keep it. Okay. Keep it as it is. This is the condition that we need to check. But if we initialize min with 0, then will this be true? Sorry, this should be greater. We are trying for min, so this should be greater than. So if we try to see whether min is greater than C or not, min is not greater than C, right? It is 0 and current value of C is 7. So we won't update, right? So this won't work. 0 won't work. In case of 3, will it work? So in some cases it will work, but for all the cases it won't work. Suppose we have again we have if we have 7, then it will not work because we have initialized it to 3, and in the current sentence, suppose this is the minimum length, so it won't update, and we will still have the value 3. But what if we use 10,000? In that case, will it update? We'll again evaluate this condition. Okay. So 10,000 greater than 7. That is true. So we will update. So whenever you are basically trying to iterate over something and get the final min value, you should always have something which is larger than the maximum value, larger or equal to the maximum value. So 1000 is what we should initialize it. Is this clear? Am I audible? Okay. Again, you are not able to unmute yourself. Let me see what is happening. Are you guys able to unmute yourself? Because none of you are saying anything. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. It is working for some of you. You are still not able to. Try now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I
Okay.
have a doubt in week 2 practice assignment. So practice assignment question number 8 and 9. If you can take that as well.
Okay. Okay. Let me do that and then we
To
can.
be very specific, question 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. What will be represent after the execution of the following procedure using the scores dataset? So for this one, we again need to go through the scores dataset. So I'll just give you the idea what is happening, and then you can check the dataset, check the cards, and then finally get the answer. So in the first step, we are just piling up all the cards. In second step, we are initializing two variables, A and B. A is equal to 0 and B is also equal to 0. If pile 1 is empty, we will stop. We are just picking the first card. If physics marks is not less than maths marks, then store physics marks minus maths marks in A. Okay. So if physics marks is not less than maths marks, what does that mean?
Means physics marks is greater than maths marks
Greater than or equal to,
or
right?
equal to, yes.
So I'll just write this. If this is the case, then we will update A and A will become P minus M. Is this clear? Now we
Yes.
have if A greater than B, then we will update B. So if A is greater than B, then we will update B and B will just take the value of A. So what does this mean? What are we trying to achieve here? What will B hold? Can anyone tell? At the end of iterating over all the cards in the scores data set, what will B hold? Not the answer, not the number which we want to get.
Means mathematics
The mathematics marks
marks is greater than or equal
which are
to.
greater than or equal to physics marks.
Okay. Is that it or something else?
if you can again explain the equation that you were just written here.
If physics marks is greater than equal to maths marks, then we will change A. Basically, we will update A to P minus M.
Physics minus maths.
Yeah, physics minus maths marks.
Maths.
Okay, which is given in step 5. And
Mhm.
if A marks is greater than B, if A is greater than B, we currently have something in B, right? We initialized it to 0, then we made some updates. And for a particular card, we will have some value for B, right? So we are comparing A with B. And if it is greater than B, then we will update B to A. We are not incrementing B, we are updating B. That means
Means a maximum difference
between,
physics and maths.
yeah, maximum or minimum.
Maximum.
Sir, it will restore maximum difference between physics marks and maths marks.
If B was initialized as 100 or anything higher value, then we could have commented as a minimum. It would record minimum difference. But since it's recording 0 as a initialization value, so we would say like it is recording the maximum difference.
Okay. Is this clear? Now
Yes.
you have to go through the data set and find the answer, the exact answer. Okay. So the exact
Sir, I have
answer
also doubt.
given. Doubt in what?
Sir, question number 7, question number 8. Week 2
Is there an
practice
sorry to
practice assignment
interrupt?
2.
Is there an option to share any screenshot in the chat window?
A screenshot? I don't think so.
Yes, you can
Like
send
I
by
wanted to
documents.
share the
Yes, sir.
my approach.
Yes, sir.
For this problem?
Yes.
So in that
Okay.
question, the difference can be minimum also, na?
Difference can be minimum also. In this one?
Yes, sir.
We are checking this, and based on that, we are updating A. And then if A is greater than B, we are just updating B. Okay. So this part is keeping track of what? This part is keeping track of maximum value. Okay. And this part is doing something else. You need to figure out what this is doing. And based on that, we are updating the value.
I have shared my screenshot.
In chat.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way to do that? Let me see.
Okay, not this one. Let me reshare it.
You got the idea, right?
Yes, sir, got the idea.
Then you can just go through the data set and get the result, right?
Okay, I will do
Yes,
that.
sir. Here is my doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, I have doubt in week 2 practice assignment 2, question number 7 and 8.
Yeah. Okay, let me go to chat. The following pseudocode is executed using this scores dataset. What will count represent at the end of the execution? Okay, so let's see. We have defined two variables. One is over here and second is over here. Okay. So this is for card level variable and this is for whole data set. So I'll just say, okay, we are using C only. So count we are doing, count is 0 and C is for card level variable. Okay. So we will pick one
Sir,
card.
count repeat to what? Count is number of cards, sir.
Count is number of cards. Yeah.
See?
C is basically you picked one card and for that particular card you are initializing a variable. Okay. And you will do
it is a condition. It is
Yeah.
a condition.
So you basically suppose you have a card, and in that card physics marks is maybe 60, maths marks is 80, and then you have chemistry marks is 70. Okay, suppose in that card these are the numbers or these are the marks. So what you are doing, you are for that particular card, you are initializing a variable c, and you are checking whether x dot maths marks is greater than 75 or not. In this case, it is, right? So for that particular card, you will increment this because of line 7, you will increment this. So c will become 1. Now we will evaluate 8, line number 8. Physics marks is greater than 75 or not? It is not, right? So C will remain same, no update. We won't go inside this if condition. This won't get executed. Now we will again check this, okay? We check this and we found that again this is not true. So C will remain 1, right? And then after processing this particular card, C is 1. Now we will evaluate this condition. If C is less than equal to 2 or not. It is, right? Now we are incrementing
Yes, sir.
count. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is count representing? Which option is correct?
Pardon,
Sir,
like
it is representing that number of students who score more than 75 in two subjects. At most two subjects.
C is
At most.
equal to 2, na? Not less than equal to 2.
Yes, sir. It's not, sir, in two subjects, not at least or not at all.
I didn't get you. What did you say?
I said like C is less than equal to 2, or is it equal to 2?
What is written over here? It's written less than equal to, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
If
The
it's
C means
written less than equal to, then that means what? At least or at most?
at most.
Sir, at least, sir.
Okay.
No, at least. Sorry. So if it's is equal to 2, then like what would be the deduction from that? If it's C is equal to 2, then it means there should be
Exactly
at least
to
two subject, exactly two subject which the student has scored more
No,
than
no, sir.
75.
No, sir.
yeah.
Sir, this is C yes then or equal to 2. Means it can be equal to or yes then 2. So one is yes then 2, sir.
So that's why we
Not
incremented
not
count,
as
right?
yeah. Here at least keyword can be used, sir.
Could you repeat that?
Sir, here I am saying that it is saying that C is yes then or equal to 2. Means the
Yeah.
condition is that it could be 2 or yes then 2.
Yeah.
Here
So
C
at
is
most 2.
Sir, how can we say at most, sir?
At what does at most mean? At
I
most
don't-
mean suppose you are saying that the value of some variable should be at most n. Okay, so at most n means any value less than n is allowed. Okay, less
it
than
should
or
be
equal
N.
to n is allowed. Less than or equal to n
Okay,
is
sir.
allowed.
Okay, sir. Now I understand why I think it is.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, sir, question number 8.
Okay.
And 11 also.
Actually, my doubt was 9, 8, 9, 10, all those. Okay, we can continue it.
Answer
So
also
we
11
discussed
B.
7, then we can discuss 8 and
8,
9.
9, 10, 11. Yeah.
So we have again a pseudocode given, and it is again
Before
executed.
proceeding, can you enlarge bit? It's too small for me to see. Yes.
Yes, sir. If you can enlarge the
Okay.
screen, it will be better for us.
Is this fine now, or do you want me to increase
Yeah,
it?
partially fine. Better than before.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So we have a pseudocode again, and we are running this pseudocode on a course dataset. And this pseudocode is getting used for both 8 and 9. So first we will try to see what is happening in the pseudocode, then we will proceed to question number 8 and 9. Okay. So we have initialized 3 variables, A, B, and C. Okay, we got 3 variables. Now in line number 4, we are checking whether x dot mathematics is less than x dot physics or not. So this we picked one card and we are checking whether mathematics marks is less than physics marks or not. If that is the case, then we are incrementing all 3 variables. Okay. Now the second condition says if mathematics marks is greater than physics. If that is the case, then we are incrementing just B and C. Okay. And the third statement is saying that if mathematics marks is equal to physics, then we are incrementing just C. So what can you say about A? When are we incrementing A?
A has
When
been
are we
incremented
incrementing A?
if
Sir,
physics mass is greater.
when mathematics marks is less than physics marks.
This
A
is the
is
only
being
case.
incremented when the student had scored highest physics marks among the 3
How,
subjects.
how are you saying highest? We are not
Highest, it
talking.
means between the chemistry, physics, and maths, he has to get a higher marks in physics.
But we are not talking
But-
about
But we are not
chemistry.
talking about sir, chemistry. They are out of
Chemistry.
We are talking about mathematics and physics. So
We
sir,
are
here
just
is
comparing maths and physics,
Acha,
right?
acha, acha,
So
sorry.
So A is only getting incremented when mathematics marks is less than physics marks. Okay. When is B getting incremented?
When physics marks is lower than maths marks.
When physics
In both the
marks is
cases.
lower than. So it is getting incremented when this is the case. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
How?
So we are incrementing it over here and over here. So if mathematics marks is less than physics marks, then we are incrementing. If mathematics marks is greater than physics marks, then we are incrementing. That means, sorry, yeah, this is true. So if this is the case, then we are incrementing B. So what does this mean? This means that either this could happen or this could happen. This is not true,
Okay, got it.
right?
Mhm.
What about C?
In all the cases,
Can we
it is
write
incremented.
this? Yeah, it is getting incremented in all 3 cases. My bad. Okay. So for C, we don't need to do anything. I'll just keep this. Now, question number 8, we can see what is asked. It is asking what will be the value of C minus A, or what will C minus A represent after we are done with iterating over the data set. So let me clear this. A was representing M less than physics. B was representing M not equal to physics. Okay. So what will C represent? C minus A. C minus A, what is?
Represent the total number of cards there are in the
C is
data.
representing that. Yeah, C is representing that. What about C minus A?
Then it will
C,
the
there
number
is
of
only one card where C is equal to A. Like maths marks is equal to physics marks. There is only one card.
1 second. Yeah. So I am not talking about the number of cards. I'm asking whether which of these options is correct. Okay. So we talked that A is M minus M less than physics. A is this. Then B is M not equal to physics. And C, we said C is basically all cards, right?
yes, sir.
All students or all
All
cards, you can
students.
say. Okay. So I'll just write number of cards. Okay. This is number of cards. So what will C minus A represent? What will C minus A represent?
It represents the number of students whose mathematics marks are at least as much as physics marks. The first one,
At least as much as physics mark. The first one.
because m greater than or equal to p.
Okay. So this is correct. What about this one is MSQ, so we will evaluate all the options. What about option B? Is it correct or incorrect?
Not option B, I guess. Option D, because same.
Number of students whose mathematics marks are at most. So this is incorrect. Then number of physics marks. This is also incorrect. Number of students whose physics marks are at most as much as mathematics marks. Option D. Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. What is your doubt?
Sir, I'm saying it is clear.
That is the case. Let's move to next question. What is C minus B representing? B was what? I'm not equal to physics, right? C we also checked. C was number of cards. What is C minus B?
Option A.
Number of students
Mathematics
whose
marks
maths
are
marks are
equal
equal to physics marks.
That's it. Do we have any other correct option or this is it?
This is it.
Any doubt in this one?
I got the like concept. I will try to solve it for my own.
Okay, sure. So 8 is done, 9 is done. Do you have any doubt in 10 as well?
Yes, sir, I have down at 10, 11 percent board.
So we have some pseudocode again given, and this again we are executing on this course dataset. We have 3 variables defined over here, A, B, and C. So C is a Boolean variable, and A and B are getting initialized to 0. Now we are picking one card from pile 1. We are checking whether gender is female or not. Okay. So I'll just write gender is equal to female. Okay. This is our first condition. And then we have one more condition that town or city is equal to Chennai. If this is the case, then we are incrementing A. Okay. Both conditions should be satisfied. Can you mute yourself? There is some background noise. Okay. Now from pile 2, we are again doing the same thing. This time we are checking whether the town is Bangalore. So town should be Bangalore. And gender should be not equal to female. That means
Male.
male, right? So if this is the case, then we are incrementing B. And finally, we have if A is greater than B, then we are saying that C is true, otherwise C is false. So the question is asking when will C be true? So can you let me show the options and you have to tell when will this be true? Okay. So A is getting incremented when gender is female and city is Chennai, and B is getting incremented when town is or city is Bangalore and gender is male.
Sir, option C.
Option C is correct, sir.
If there are more female students from Chennai, then male students from Bangalore. Any doubt in this one? See,
No,
looks
sir.
correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. A principal wants to send students of her class to participate in an annual intercollegiate sport festival. She created a data set of students interested in sports in the form of cards as shown below. So we have some samples given here. Using the created dataset, Rihanna created a procedure to count the number of students who possesses the following conditions. The student plays at least 3 games. At least 3 games. Okay. The students plays either cricket or football, but not both. Okay. So either C or F, not both. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But C may have made mistakes in one or more steps. Identify all such steps, if any. Okay. So this is again an MSQ. And these are the steps. We have to check the issues. Then I created a procedure to count the number of students who possess the following condition. Okay. So there are 2 conditions. First, the number of games must be at least 3 games, and this statement must be true. Okay. So in first step, it is given that we will create a file with all the cards. That seems correct. What about this one? Initialize variable C, F, and X to 0. So we are initializing 3 variables. That also seems correct. Let's say C is equal to 0, F is equal to 0, and X is also equal to 0. Okay. Now we are basically starting the iteration, reading the first card. If the student plays at least 3 games, then go to step 10. So if this condition is getting satisfied, then we are directly moving to this step. Does this look correct? We have to
Yes, sir.
satisfy 2 things. Both things should be satisfied. This is getting satisfied in step 5. But what about this one? We are not talking about this, right? We are directly skipping to 10. That shouldn't be the case, right?
Yes, sir.
So step 5 is incorrect. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, but we are not
Now-
incrementing the X, right?
Yeah, we are not. But you will check the conditions, right? You will increment only when both things are getting satisfied.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in step 8, it is written C plus F is equal to 2. Yeah, checking if C plus F is equal to 2. But the question, it states that it should be either cricket or football, but not both. But if it is equal to 2, then it means both cricket and football, right?
Yeah, that is correct. But we haven't come to that step yet, right? I'm just asking about step 5, whether it is correct or not.
Oh, sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
There are 2 conditions. Let me again write the conditions. This one is saying at least 3 games, okay? And this one is saying C or F and not both. Okay. So both the conditions should be satisfied. Only then we will increment X. X is basically tracking the number of count, and C is basically checking for cricket, and F is checking for football. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. We
So-
created the pile. Yeah, go ahead.
If one satisfies, how two will satisfy, sir?
The student plays at least 3 games. So there are multiple games if you see, right?
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Sir, I have a doubt in graded assignment week 2.
Let us discuss this one and then we can discuss that question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So C, we are initializing F, and we are initializing X. 3 variables we have initialized in step 2. These steps are basically starting the iteration. And then I was talking about a step 5. It is saying that if the student plays at least 3 games, then we will move to a step 10. And the step 10 is basically putting the current card, the card we have in our hand, that we are putting in pile 2. That is not correct, right? We check this condition, but we need to check this one as well, right? We need to check this as well. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in step 5, we are not doing that. So that's why step 5 is incorrect. We'll have something else in a step 5. Then in a step 6,
Why incorrect, sir? Why incorrect?
could you repeat that?
Yes. What?
Can you repeat that? What did you say? I didn't get you.
Why incorrect?
Okay, why this is incorrect? Because see, based on these 2 conditions, if both the conditions are satisfying, only then we have to do something, right? But in the step 5, we are checking this condition, but we are not doing anything about this condition. We are not checking at all. We are directly moving to a step 10. That is not correct, right? We have to check. It could be true.
Only, with only verify 3 games only, not verify both.
It should be
Am I
both.
correct, sir?
It should be both. Both the
Okay.
conditions should be satisfied. Both the conditions should be satisfied.
Sir, given data is not certified. Given that
Yeah.
is verified only 3 games.
So if you see here, it is saying Rihanna created a procedure to count the number of students who possesses the following conditions. So both should satisfy. The number of games should be at least 3, and the student should play either cricket or football, but not both. In a step 5, we are checking the 3 games condition, but we are not checking the second condition,
Okay, sir. Different.
right? So we need to
Okay.
check that, and based on that, we can decide that if both conditions are satisfying, then we will increment. Otherwise, we will leave the variable as it is. But we are not checking the second condition at all. So that is not correct. So that's why step 5 is incorrect. Okay. Now in a step 6, we are doing something. In a step 6, we are saying that if the student plays cricket, then we are incrementing the C variable. So this will basically keep track of how many students play cricket, right? And this will check how many students play football. Okay. Now, if both of these things, C and F, both are equal to 2, that means the current student plays both things, right? Cricket and football, both things. So we are talking about this condition now, that if C and F both are getting one value, then if we add them, it will be 2. So that means the student plays cricket and the student plays football as well. So both is true. In that case, we are saying that we will increment X. Okay. But that shouldn't be the case, because over here we are saying that either cricket should be there or football should be there, but not both. So again, this condition is also incorrect. This clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, over here we are reinitializing the variables, because if you don't reinitialize, this is right now all these variables are global variables, right? What does global variables means? Means that before picking the cards, you have initialized the variables. After that, you are picking the cards and doing some operations, right? So you need to reinitialize the variable, so that suppose you uh, processed one card, then you move to next card. You don't want the value of previous C and F to be there. Okay. If you use that value, then C will become 2 and F will become 1, right? So this will be satisfied for other cases as well. So that's why we are again reinitializing variables C and F to 0. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So step 5 and step 8 are incorrect. Let's see if we have those steps. So in step 2, X should be initialized with 1. That is not correct. And in a step 5, we are saying rather than going to a step 10, the iteration should go to a step 6. This is correct, because we need to check the second condition, and that second condition is getting checked in these 3 steps. So we need to proceed accordingly. So this option is correct. What about step 8? Step 8 is saying if C plus F is equal to 2, increment X. That is incorrect. We will increment only when C plus F is equal to 1. What does this mean? Either C is true or F is true, not both. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Either the student plays cricket or the student plays football, not both. So in that case, this will be 1. So that should be the condition. So C is correct, B is correct, and D is not correct. So option B and C. Any doubt in this one?
No, sir. Not out, sir.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are.
Sir, can we use the condition C plus F is less than 2?
You can't. Why? Can anyone
I
tell
mean,
why we can't use C plus F less than 2?
It can be 0 also.
Yeah. And in the statement, it is clearly mentioned that one of them should be there, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So that is why we are saying that C plus F should be equal to 1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we had some other question, I think related to some graded question.
Yes, sir. Week 2 graded assignment question 6.
Okay, let me pull that up. Okay, week 2 graded assignment. What question?
Question
number?
number 6. 6.
Question number 6. Okay. What will be the value of x after the execution of the following procedure using this course dataset? Okay, again, you need to go through the dataset. I believe I'll just give you the overview, what is happening, and based on that, you will solve the question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So first, we are arranging all the cards in pile 1 as usual. Then we are initializing 5 variables over here, and 4 of them are getting initialized to 0. A, B, C, and D are getting initialized to 0. Okay. And the last one, that is Y, is getting initialized to 100. Maintain a variable X and initialize it to none. One more variable we are initializing, and currently it has value none. We are starting the iteration. If the town or city name is Chennai, if town city is Chennai, then add 1 to A. So where should I write? If Chennai is there, then we'll increment A. A will become A plus 1. And then we are checking one more thing. If A is less than Y, then store A in Y and Chennai in X. Okay. So one more condition. If A is less than Y, then we are doing what? We are storing A in Y, and we are saying that X is equal to Chennai. Okay. Same thing we are doing for Bangalore, and instead of using variable A, we are using variable B. Same thing for Madurai, and we are using variable C. Same thing for Vellore, we are using variable X, and D is the variable that we are using for Vellore. And finally, in step 10, we are moving all the cards to pile 2.
Sir, one thing we can do here is that instead of initializing Y as max 100, we can just initialize it as a number of cards available in the data set also, no?
Why do you think so?
I think it won't do any harm. Or maybe a number of total data set plus 1.
Yes, you can do that, because over here we are comparing with the number of cards, right? A is
Yes, sir.
basically keeping track of number of cards which are related to Chennai. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay, sir.
So is this clear? What will be the value of X we have to find at the end of the execution?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sir, when will be the week 3 classes are taken?
Next week from
So
Monday.
I have a doubt in activity 2.1, questions 3 and 4.
Activity 2.1. What's your doubt in this one?
I can't understand the question.
Okay. At the end of the execution, the variable found stores the value true. How many times was it updated? On the other card, and now related to the activities for your practice purpose. Use the following word that was used at the end of the lecture to answer the remaining questions. So basically over here you have to check how many times we are updating the found variable. So we have initialized it over here, right? And over here we are checking two conditions, whether we have another card or not, and what is the current value for found. We are checking both things. Okay. So if another card is available and found is false. Okay, not found is true when? When will this be true? When will this be true? When found is false, right? Is this clear?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can you explain it one more time?
Okay, we are saying not found. And the value of this should be true. Okay. So if this should be true, if this whole value should be true, that means the value of found should be false, right? If you do not of found, sorry, not of false, then you will get true only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means found should be false and we should have another card in the deck. So if that is the case, then we will proceed in this direction. Otherwise, we will proceed in this direction. If there is no card or if the value of found is true. Okay. So we'll stop the iteration. Then we will check whether the card is correct card or not. So you have to go through the lecture one. So what does correct card mean? I think they are trying to find some variable in the card, and if that variable is true, maybe maths marks or something, that maths marks is
The correct
75
card
or not.
is the correct
Could you
card
repeat
is
that?
the
What
correct
is the
card is
correct
that
card?
card which has all marks greater than 90.
Okay. So that is the condition. So you have to check whether the card has the correct condition or not, whether all marks are greater than 90 or not. If that is true, then you will set found to true. Otherwise, you will not do anything with found. So in this branch, you are not doing anything with found. So you will again move in this direction, move and pick the another card, check the value of the found variable. If it is true, then you will stop the iteration. If it is false, then you will continue the iteration. So you have to basically go through the data set and
क्या बोले?
based on you have to go through the data set and based on that you have to pick the correct option. Is this clear?
नहीं घूमने नहीं लेके जाते हैं ये हॉल में
Can you mute yourself?
गेट लॉक रहता
There
है
is some background noise. Yeah.
सर आई हैव
So
डाउट इन क्वेश्चन चावल इतना
one second.
ब्लैक कलर का बॉक्स ना था
Whether
प्लास्टिक
this is
वाला
clear or not?
उसमें था चावल भर के
Yes, sir.
अंडा दूध उसमें लॉलीपॉप 6 वो अलग से बुखार छुड़ा दिया मेरा
Okay. I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
हेलो सर
Okay.
सर
So
graded assignment 1 question number 6 please
graded assignment 1 question number 6. What will be the values of A, B, and C?
I think in this sir second option and fourth option both answers are right.
Okay. Has anyone else solved this question? Are you getting the same thing?
Sir,
So,
can you tell me?
No, sir.
Okay. If others are not getting the same thing, then maybe
Yeah, I think
you need
it's B, like the correct
you don't need to
answer.
tell the correct answer. You just need to tell whether you are getting A or D or not. So if you are
Sir?
not getting both, one second. If you are not getting both options, then maybe you need to try it again. The person who is asking the question, just try it again. If you have any doubt, then you can ask.
Sir, I've tried
Okay.
many times, but I think this
Okay, let's go through it once and we can see whether
So, so
there is some issue
before
or not.
question, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So before question 6, so the questions 1 to 3, so we are given this course data set, but so there is no table available. So from where are we going to calculate the values?
You can access the data set
You can access in
from,
week 0.
from here. We have provided the link, and from there you can get all the data sets. Okay.
So where is that link?
It's given in practice assignment and it should be there in. So I click over here and got the data set. It should be there in graded assignment as well. Let me check.
Okay, sir.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, can you tell me if the marks are equal to 250? What's the case in this question?
Initialize 3 variables if if total is greater than 250, increment A. If total is greater than 200 and less than this, then increment B. We are not keeping track of that, right?
But there is a card which is having 250 as a total.
Doesn't matter. We are not keeping track of that, right?
Okay.
We have 3 variables, and those 3 variables are talking about, like this one, A is talking only when we will increment A only when total is greater than 250. This one is talking when the value is in between this range. These values are exclusive, right? And that we have C. C is oops. C is this, right? Again, these values are exclusive. 0 is not exclusive. 0 is inclusive, but 200 is exclusive. Okay.
So shall we discuss question number 6 or not?
Yeah, we can discuss. The following procedure is executed using the course data set. January to June and July to December are known as first and second half of the year respectively. What will the value of C be? Okay, arrange all the cards in a single pile, maintain 3 variables. If date of birth is from 1st Jan to this, increment A. Date of birth is from this to this, increment B. Thus, if A less than B, then set C to 1. Okay. First Jan to 38 June and 1st July to 31st December. You are saying that A and D both are correct, right?
No, sir. B and D.
B and D.
If we,
They
sir,
are
if we take D option, then step 8 is, sir, absolutely right. That's that's why I was asking.
step 8 is absolutely right. So step see, here what we are doing is we are given something, right? And we are setting the variable value C to 1 based on this condition, right? And in the question, it is mentioned that when will the value of C be 1? So the condition for that is A should be less than B. Now, what is A tracking? A is tracking the number of people who are born from 1st January to 30th June. And B is keeping track of number of people who are born from 1st July to 31st December. So if number of people in A is less than number of people in B, in that case we are setting C to 1. Now the first condition says when there are more students born in the first half than the second half. This is incorrect, right?
Yes, sir.
Option A. This is incorrect. When there
Yes,
are
sir. Yes, sir.
more students born in the second half than the first half. This looks
This looks
correct,
true.
right? When
But
there are
but if we
yeah.
take the last option, then it will also true.
Why will you take the last option when all students are born in the second half of the year? We have provided this data set, and this whole thing is checked on this data set only, right?
Yes, sir.
When all students are born in the second half of the year. Okay, so in that case, A will be 0. Yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
sir. A
Option
will
D
be
is
0
also
and B
correct.
will be greater than.
Yeah, so D is also correct. Okay, let
Yes,
me
sir.
note this and we will revise this problem. Okay.
So, sir, what will be the answer we will mark because tomorrow is last day of submitting the assignment.
You can mark B and submit, and we will. Option D is definitely correct. So we will either give marks to all of you, or we will revise and drop this question at all. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the scores data set that I opened the link for, so one data is missing in that.
Yeah, we have a table for that, so you can use that. So I think we might have dropped one of the cards by mistake. So there is a table as well, and it contains all the data. So you can use that table.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt?
So I have a doubt in activity 2.6, question 2.
Activity 2.6, question 2. Okay. Consider the new version of the paragraph words dataset that has no words in it. Assume that we have figured out the counts of all unique words in this dataset in one iteration. After this, we initialize a variable called max to 0. This is used to find the count of the most frequently occurring word. We now perform a second iteration over the unique words to compute the value of max. The final value of max is 6. How many times was it updated during the course of the program? What do you think?
I think exactly 6 times.
Only 6 times, or do you think more than 6?
But exactly 6, I guess.
It should be exactly 6, right? Why?
Yes.
At least 6 times.
At least 6 times. So you can have more
At
than
most
6
6
as well.
times. At most 6 times. Fourth option D.
The final value of yeah. So fourth option is correct for this one. Okay. So you are basically keeping track of max, and you may have, suppose like in the question it is given that you're initializing max to 0, right? Over here it is given. Now exactly 6 is true when you are getting the data in an order where you are updating this from 0 to 1, then 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, and so on, right? But this is not always true. right? You may have the order in the data set, which may give you the updated version from 0 to 5 directly, and from 5 you will go to 6. So this is just taking 3 steps and 2 updates, correct? So this depends on how you are getting the data set. So what is the order of the data set? This depends on it. So first option is definitely not correct because it is fixing the number of updates. So that is not true. Now, less than 6 times we can't say because we already have an example where we need 6 updates, right? So suppose the order is something where the initial value is 0, then we find a value where m is getting updated to 1. Then we again found a value using which m was updated to 2. So for this case, we need to update m at least or max at least 6 times. So less than 6 times is definitely incorrect. We have a solution where more than 6 times is definitely incorrect. So this is the only one where we have the correct thing. Okay. So at most you need to do the 6 times update. You can have a single update and you can go to 6, and you can have 2 updates, you can have 3 updates. So that depends on the order of the data set. How are you getting the data set? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
I can
Thank you,
give
sir.
a more detailed example if you want, but if it is clear, then we will move further.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Any other doubt? Okay, I guess there are no more doubts. So I'll close the session. And in the next session, we'll discuss week 3. If the PAs are done, then we will directly take doubt sessions, and we can discuss if you have any doubt. Otherwise, we'll discuss the practice assignment, week 3 practice assignment next week.
Sir,
Thank you. Yeah.
can you tell me the difference between the TA sessions and the instructor sessions in this classes?
So TA sessions are basically conducted by TAs. Those are mostly doubt sessions. And instructor sessions, you will have doubt sessions, you will have uh, discussion sessions where we will discuss some concept from the lectures itself, and then there will be some questions related sessions as well where we will solve questions together.
Which is most
TS
important
sessions.
in the report?
So that depends. If you are able to solve most of the questions by yourself, then you should try to be available in instructor session. But if you are having doubts while solving questions, then you should also join TA sessions.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, I'm closing the session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I say that the classes are not.
इसको लिखो उसमें ले जाके